parts and hopefully cut most of it out. So anyway, again, Old Dark Worlds didn't really care if they went first or second, but the hand control variant really wants to go first, because I'm telling you right now, going first is so important, and that's exactly why Dragged and Mind Crush. Dragged and Mind Crush, turn 1, so deadly. You just pick them off. You basically... Information is so important in Yu-Gi-Oh! Once you know what they have, it's like, you know exactly what to prepare, so you know if you're going to win or lose, but more often, if you can prepare for it, you're pretty much going to win. And, you know, going turn 1 is just so important because, you know, when they set cards, it's like, well, what the fuck do they have? But with Drag, you're like, exactly, I know what you're going to do, I'm prepared for it, I have Mind Crush, and again, Mind Crush, if you see doubles, like if you see someone has, say, 2 tour guides in their hand when you use Drag, that's like a game-winning thing. You just Mind Crush the 2 whatever, and that's an easy +1. Not to mention that you will now have information to the 2 cards they drew with Dragged. It's just awesome. Karakuri, I have to say, like, I found with this deck you either completely destroy them or this deck gets eradicated by them rather, because they have access to turn 1 Naturia Beast, which is just such a bitch. Turn 1 Naturia Beast is like rest in peace for you, because these are your outs basically. You have Tour Guide, 3 of them, so fairly decent, I guess. Tour Guide can get Leviathan or whatever. You have the Sangan, which gets the Tour Guide or the Raven, and then you have the Raven itself. So that's pretty much just 5, and Torrential Tribute. That's 6 cards out of 40 that will get you out, and everything else will not do any. And Dark Hole, sorry, Dark Hole and Book of Moon. So that's actually, I don't run Book, I don't believe. So just the Dark Hole, which is yeah, 6 cards. That's not a lot. So actually, I probably should main Book of Moon though, but it's one of those things where it's like, I just didn't find room for it, and it was like, you know, I don't really run that many chainable I don't really run, or rather, that many, you know, sort of trap cards, so to speak, that just sit there other than viruses and Mind Crush, so I don't think it would really fit well. But I probably could fit it in. I mean, it's a nice... And the beauty of Book of Moon is it's an excellent out to pretty much anything. I mean, if you set something that's pretty much off the field, and you can do whatever that it was like doing, but I don't know, we'll see. So anyway, he gets that stupid 6 Samurai United Pot of Greed bullshit, and he's gonna draw 2 and search his deck for something. It's actually an interesting match. I do not remember what happened here, so we shall see. By the way, that fucking Chinese, Japanese, whatever it is, sorry if I'm being racist, that thing with the fan, basically. The Asian fan is just... I hate that card. I don't know, whenever it comes on the field, it's like, I lose. I don't know. It's a good card, that's all I'm gonna say. Some good Yu-Gi-Ohs. Level 3 tuner, good card design. So anyway, he will attack the Sangan in order to switch defense, I believe. Because yeah, characters have that thing where they're forced to attack, which is... Most people forget that, to be honest, but this guy is smart, so you can tell he's a smart player when he doesn't forget his Karakuri effect. So anyway, I believe, yeah, Tour Guide is here. I'm gonna set up the Leviathan play so I can... By the way, Leviathan, you should only really run 1, I think, because... I mean, especially when the OCG cards, but you have better options than Leviathan. I mean, you have Acid Golem, which is basically a 3000 beater, which is always nice to have. You know, it's a good out to Trishula, instead of, you know, running Zen Mines and then crashing it or setting it, you know, because Zen Mines... I know there's a lot of hype for wind-up Zen Mines, but through my experience, people have a lot of outs to it, you know? There's Bryonic, for one, there's just attacking it, and then just killing it before it has a chance to, you know, use its effect. I mean, there are plenty of ways around it, and here you see... Oh, this was before Zen Mines was announced, so I didn't have it at this time, but... As you can see, I'm running the Golem, which is nice. And as for extra deck choices, I think Dark Highlander is single-handedly going to win you the plat matchup if you get him off. I mean, it's so good. Oh, he Solemn Warnings it, which is fine. I just wanted a Fiend in the grave. So anyway, I'm just going to remove the Tour Guide here, get shit going, as in hopefully draw Dark World. Warning, nah. There you go. There's the nuts. There's that hooker of a card. So anyway, yeah, I'm just going to use the second gate because the only card, yeah, gate conflicts with the Dragged. And the only cards that conflict with the Drag, to be honest, in this deck, there's not many, but there are some. They are the 3 gates, obviously. If you draw multiple gates, not too often. It's not too bad. The 3 tour guides, which is fine because you just normal summon them, go into whatever, but sometimes you draw 2, so you gotta wait a turn, which you did in this duel. And the Fabled Raven. And the Sagan, obviously. So, again, look at that beauty of Dragons. I just picked off his Monster Reborn. You will not sack me, my friend. And there you go. Search for the next snow, and then search again with the gate, I will believe. Oh, got the virus card. Beautiful. And I believe... No, I won't search for Grapha. I don't think. I might, because I have the virus thing. But nah, I can't even bounce Grapha because I chose Sagan. See, this is where instances where you should choose Bro. But, you know, I wasn't aware I was going to draw a second tour guide, so I kept the Sagan there, you know. So, again, Bro would have been better, but I had no knowledge of what I was going to draw, so it was fine. Anyway, here, I believe I will search for Grapha, because I have a virus, and virus is going to kill that thing. Yeah. Yeah, Mind Crush and Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning, I mean, just my thoughts on it quickly. I mean, again, in the Dark World meta, Lightning and, you know, Grapha is just going to completely eradicate it. Not to mention, in this day and age, it's way too easy to pump out 8,000 in a single turn. I mean, plants have Tengu. As I said, Tengu and 1-for-1 and Glow Up, or Tengu. Any combination of Tengu and the Tuner is just going to get massive amounts of damage on board. Agents can just pop down 2,700 beaters like it's nothing, and just, you know, and BLS, and Light Swarms are gay, and they'll do the same, they'll just swarm. So, again, I think there's too much swarming for Warning to be that good, because what happens is, you'll stop the initial push or whatever, and then that'll just be the bait, and you've burned up 2,000 life points, and now they're just gonna kill you. And I do not know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I don't think I can't. I don't have a graph on the grave. Oh, that's how I won. Yes, exact. People forget that Snow under gate is actually 2,000 attack, which makes it a virus target, which is amazing because if you recall correctly, his hand was like 5 Karakuris with under 1,500 attack. So there you go. There's the game right there. So anyway, I'm gonna jizz right now, as you see. See, look at that. Look at that. Boom! I was holding it, and that is game over. He has no way, because half his whole hand, except maybe one card, is under 1,500. So yeah, I bet he's just crying right now. Yeah, there you go. Everything's gone except Duality and that field spell. But I don't even know why he's... I don't even know what that does, to be honest. So yeah, look at that. I'm looking at him like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, look at that. Anyway. So yeah, that should pretty much conclude. I mean, there's not much else that needs to be said about this. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, I picked Duality just in case he had. But the thing is, I forgot the thing was a field spell, so my my gate's gonna be gone. But you know, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. He can't do anything. I mean, technically, well, he can't even top anything because I have the Solemn Warning, so he's pretty much finished. I mean, it's just a matter of poking with Levier, and then, you know, I have the tour guide for an additional 1,000 if it comes down to that. So yeah, and not only that, but I'll have exact knowledge of what he draws from the virus, so again, too easy. See, that's again, the virus cards, I know a lot of people think that it ruins your consistency, but I think they're just too good. I mean, they win games on their own. I should probably run more. Currently I'm running 1 Eradicator and 1 Devastation. So yeah, there, he has that thing, and I'm just gonna warning it, and that, look, there you go, getting overzealous, so to speak, and he is done. That is game. Originally, I remember this too. I remember looking, I'm like, how am I gonna do 2,300? And then I realized, oh, Levier, boom, and then I drew the bro anyway. So it's like when the game is secured, it all comes to you. And yeah, hopefully I'll do more commentaries. Sorry if this bored you. I actually wanted to make them more entertaining and less factual, so hopefully the next ones will be more sort of humorous, I guess. And yeah, that should do it.